because anyway situation came up back. The situation is like this. So I forget to explain about talk. No problem. Uh, your root user, is a highly privileged user, right? So without a root, you cannot create a accounts or you cannot change the password of any other accounts. Okay, right? I created a user and I want to change his password. I can change it, right? And root only can go to any place, any data manipulation, anything, it can do it. Normal user means student, user one, user two, student one, Latif. These are our users. These users are regular users. They don't have all privileges. They have a limited privileges and they can do some up to certain part only. But I'm in my organization, I have a server. In my organization, I have a server and I kept the server in one place and I'm an administrator. So I know root password. But under me, lot of people are working. Under me, lot of people are working. So for example, 10 members, 20 members are working on a different applications on server. Okay, different applications on server. I don't want to give root password to everybody. I can't give root password, right? Root is a highly privileged user. Root once compromised. If you know root password, you can do anything with Linux. Okay, very dangerous password. No security root. Okay, so there is no not a security. Linux itself by default no security. So open source. Okay, so we can crack root password also. Okay, if you cannot able, if you forget the root password, you can crack the root password also. But I know the how to crack in a old PC, then do it. The Microsoft, the Red Hat Enterprise Linux itself tell how to crack the root password. Okay, Red Hat Enterprise Linux means main Enterprise Linux is from Red Hat only. Okay, in their textbooks, they will tell you how to crack the root password. If you want to write a if you want to write Red Hat examinations, the first question is you should crack your root password. Okay, that's the Linux is not at all a secure one. Only secure means normal people cannot work it. We need more practice people. Okay, but in a 7 and 8, it's a difficult. Cent OS 8, 8.2, we are using root password reset or recovery. So open a KVM console, restart the server, or press the grab start menu editor, and then you have to do these steps. Actually, you have to search for correct steps to do it. Okay, so you have to search for correct steps to recover the root password. Okay, okay, like this you can go inside. Then you have to study and try. Will get succeeded. I think so. This is correct only. Okay, Linux config. This is correct only. Okay, TechMint is a best learning. You want to do any Linux installations, interview questions also there. This is also very good in installation parts. Okay, so I tried once or twice, but it is okay because the textbook also not correct. So this is TechMint site. For a Linux, anything you want to learn, you can use TechMint site. Also very good. Like you want to learn Linux servers installation, lot of things in TechMint server. So mostly it will work. I use TechMint server for most, not for root password cracking. Okay, not for root password cracking. Then this one. Okay, so first of all, before password cracking, try multiple passwords and try it. Okay. What is this? This is I already sent, right? Okay, so this is something it is showing. Okay, this is also good. I know something it is given, but I don't know whether it is works or not. I think 7 and 8 are the same recovery. Okay, this is a 7 type of recovery only. Okay, but it is starting point, it is not showing. It will show this one. So you have to restart. When you restart, first it will show these two lines, right? Line X 8 and this last one. Like this one line and these two lines, it will show. It is showing 4 because he's updated line X. So that's why it is showing 2, 4. Okay, so this is 1, this is 1, 2. So when it is came, don't shut down. Okay, so you have to select one. Okay, the first one you have to select, then you have to first of all E for edit, right? It will show here E for edit the command line. First you have to make it E, put a E, so then you will go to E. This is your graph file, and he said go to RO. Okay, to locate RO kernel parameter highlight below RO. Then you have to change RW and extra kernel. We should write this one, I think so. Okay, you should add this line, so RO, and put a slash and INIT, like this you have to put it. Okay, like this RW. If you keep on writing a slash automatically RO INIT equal to like this. This is we have to add it instead of RO. So instead of RO, you have to put this line. So once you put the line in your virtual machine only, not in Putty. Putty it won't work. Then you have to Control X to make a changes. Control X combination. You'll get a single user mode. chroot / sysroot. This is sysroot. Then pass wd root. Then give the password now correctly. admin@123. admin@123. Even if it is saying a bad password, no problem. Give it in a very small. If you are at the rate also problem, you give admin or Red Hat or CentOS or your name, no problem. So remember what password you are giving. So why we are using admin@123? Commonly, if any issue is there, then we can do it. So once you're done, you have to do this one, touch like this. Once you're done, then you have to exit, type reboot, then system will reboot it. Okay, then try to log in with your root password. Understand, Niranjan? This is statement is good. Okay, here you can Linux tools, certifications, preparation, programming, interview questions also there. Okay. Now the thing is, I have a root. Root is a highly privileged one. Okay. I have a student account and a user. These are non-privileged accounts. They have a privilege is very less. Okay. But I have a multiple users are there, like a 20 users are there, 20 regular users are there. They are working with a different applications or a different server parts in my PC. So now these users required to do some work. Okay. They will do on their own user privileged manner. But something like a service should be restarted. Service should be verified status of the services. Or maybe they want to change password for other user, other junior admins or someone. Or maybe they have to check a few things. So sometimes it will throw permission denied kind of stuff. So you are not able to access because you are a regular user, you are not a administrator. So obviously it will throw a error. Okay, and also it will scold. It will scold. You can print that page and put it in your desk also. Like it will motivate you more. 3 lines. Okay, 3 lines scolding. If you want to scold anybody, once you are getting experience, also you can use that lines. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, normal user cannot do administration commands. But problem is, I cannot give root password to regular users. I can't give root password to regular users. If they know root password, if they tell to anybody, then then a lot of compromises will come. So they can delete entire data, they can send entire data, they can change anything inside of a system. So anything can happen. So it's very dangerous to give root password to any other persons, normal users or regular users. Okay. So what is the solution? What is the solution? The solution is sudo. Do as a super user. Root is a super user. Root is a administrator, highly privileged user, and super user. Okay. So I want to make any particular regular user as a regular user as a sudoer. Any regular user as a sudoer. So they can use sudo before any administrative command, so they can run that administrative command. But not all administrative commands won't work. Not all kind of administrative commands won't work. But few administrative commands will work with a sudos without throwing a error. Okay, guys, got it? So first of all, this we will do it. But to do this one, you need a root. Without root only can make you sudo user. You can't make yourself sudo user. So compulsory, if you forget root password, try to crack it if you can. Otherwise, install new. Okay. If you don't want to lose your machine, okay, try to crack the password. Otherwise, install a new one. Already you have an image. Both CentOS 7 minimal is there now. So you install that one. It is quite easy. But don't forget to give a root password. Last time, I think someone forget to give a root password while installation. Don't do that one. So give the password at time of installation only. Linux is very, very, very sensitive operating system. Very dangerous operating system. Okay, very sensitive operating system. Okay, cap letters, small letters, locations, very dangerous. Okay, guys, how to make a user as a sudoer? Before going to that one, this user is not sudoer anyway. This user is not sudoer, but I want to use sudo command. So sudo. So before going to sudo, I try to make like this. I want to change password for user 1. Okay, user 1 or user 2. I want to change password for user 2. I can change myself password, like student can change student password, not user 2 password. Other user password I can't able to change it. See, it is a only root can specify a username. So root can change the password for user 2, but student cannot able to change the password for a user 2. To do that one, so what I'm going to do is I'm using sudo. Okay, so like this we can give sudo password user 2. Now do as a super user. I'm become an administrator now. Okay, I'm like a run as administrators are there now. Whenever you open some application, for example, CMD or CMD run as administrator also there. So if you open CMD, it will run as a normal user. If you open run as administrator, means it will open with the administrative command lines only. Like that, I'm running as a administrator, run as a administrator type, sudo, do as a super user. So I put a enter, and it is asking for a student password. Actually, 1 second, I will change my account. Okay. Because I created first time now, so it does not contain first time user. Automatically by default internal promotions are there. Yeah, this is the error it should throw. Okay, so I'm using student 1. Okay, student 1 started like I can change the password of user 2, then immediately it throw a very nice 3 lines. Okay, beautiful lines. We trust you. Read it. We trust you have receive a usual lecture from local system administrator. It usually boils down to those 3 things. Respect privacy of others. Think before you type. With great power comes with great responsibility. Okay, so third one is your Spider-Man. With great power comes with a great responsibility. Think before you type. Respect the privacy of others. So this kind of thing it will come. Okay. So I'm putting a control C. So I don't want to go further. If you give password, then automatically it will may not be work. I'm not saying that it won't work. I'm saying it is may not be work. I'm exit and I'm going back to the student. Okay, guys. Now again I'm trying to do this sudo. Sorry. Not this one. First I want to try ID. Okay. My primary group is student and only I'm in a one group only. Okay. So very good. Okay. I'm trying to change the password. So okay, very good. Now it is student is not the sudo year file. The incident will be reported. You are not sudo year, and immediately it will notify to the system you are not a sudo year. Okay. If in case if anybody write a script like a send a mail to admin, if anybody unauthorizedly using this thing, immediately they will get a report on you. So they will come back and check your system. So you are trying to change the password with the sudo pass user 2. If you don't have any authorization, but you're trying to do it, then you will face the problem. Okay, guys. So how to make this student account is a sudo year first. I am not able to do it. Student is not a sudo year file. And how to make this user as a sudo year? So then we have to go to root. Don't worry, this is also a usual lecture. Compulsory questions. Okay. So I'm in a root. Vi space /etc/ sudo here. What is /etc? All configuration files are there. Already we seen 3 files. /etc/ /passwd /etc/ group /etc/ shadow file also we seen. Okay, this is a sudoer file. If you want to read the file first, better to read the file first before you are going to change anything. I'm going to read the file cat space /etc/sudoer. Now if you want to check this one, so you can read it from starting. Okay, but if you go down, you can see this thing. So try to figure it out where it is located. Okay, so I highlighted it. It means I can able to copy it, right? Okay, if I want to explain again, I will explain it. Okay, so I'm reading it. So in this one, go to this portion. In this portion, you have to remove this hash symbol. What is this hash symbol means? Hash symbol means comment. Hash symbol means comment. Okay, so like if you are experienced having any knowledge on C++ kind of stuff or Python kind of stuff, different symbols are there. No, this is like a comment. Some places, some C++, this is a kind of comment, and some places it will show colon or a quotation, some are there, no? Like that. Okay, so just like a comment. In the Linux, hash symbol means comment. Okay, and here it is showing allow people in the group wheel to run all commands. Okay, allow people in the group wheel is a group to run all commands, and same thing without a password. So if you are a member of the wheel group, so you can run all commands, and if you are a member of a wheel group, so you can run all commands without asking password. When I use student, then it is asking password, right? Like this, it is asking password, right? Here also it is asking password. Without asking password, you can run the command. Thing is, if in front of the percentage wheel, if hash symbol is there, remove the hash symbol. Here no hash symbol, but here hash symbol is there. I'm going to remove that hash symbol first. Can you see? Like this, it should be there. Okay. So I'm going to remove the hash symbol. vi space slash etc slash sudo here. I'm going and removing hash symbol. So I'm going down, 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 down. Then this is don't have a hash symbol, but this is having a hash symbol. Just delete it. Okay, not required. Insert. Oh, it's a read-only file. Okay, no problem. I deleted the hash symbol and the space also. Now it is clear. Okay, guys, look at carefully what I done. There is a hash symbol here. Here no, here it don't have any hash symbol. If it is there, delete it. If hash symbol before percentage is there, delete that hash symbol. Okay. Here hash also. Here hash is there. Here hash is not there. But if in case this hash and this hash should be deleted. That's it. I deleted a second percentage wheel having a hash symbol, and I deleted hash symbol. Okay. Now member of the wheel group can run all commands. So which user I want to make make that user as a sudo user, then I have to add that user into wheel group only. Now I'm going to save this one. So :wq escape :wq. It is not saving. Why? Because of it's a read-only file. So I am using an exclamatory mark. So then it will override the permission because I'm a root. I'm a root, guys. Okay, be careful while you are touching this kind of stuff. Now I removed that hash symbol. See, here it is. This hash symbol, I removed it. Okay. If you want to read, you can read it. But I'm going to do some work like a ID student. Student group is student and is in only in the student only. Now user mod hyphen capital G wheel student, and the student user is only in a student group. So as a primary group, I can add like this. If in case student also in a different group, student is also in a different groups, I must give append option. I must give append option. Why a? So if student, if the user is already there in some other secondary groups, so the secondary group replaced with a new secondary group. That's the problem. For example, student is already in a ITIS group. Student is already in ITS group. ITS group is secondary group for student. Now I'm adding student to the wheel, then ITS group will be gone and wheel group will come in place for the student. So I want to append the wheel group under ITS group for a student thing. So both group he will be there. It's for safekeeping, just for a safekeeping. So now again ID student. Now he is in a wheel group. Now I am going to student. I'm going to student. I will try without a password. It is asking password. So Control C. I'm going to, if I press exit, it will be gone. So I will going to reset the terminal. Okay, it's no. I want a session again. Saved sessions. Yeah, I open new session, but this session I want to exit. Again, I'm logging with the student because of user properties are changed. No, user properties change. It won't apply on a when it is login. So you should log out and log in once. Now I'm log out and log in. Okay, I log out and as well as I log in. Then I use same command like this. Okay, now it is working without asking password. Now I'm become a sudo user. So I'm changing password for user 2, so I can change it. But everything you cannot able to do it, guys. So everything you can't do it. For example, you want to add a user, add user 4. Can you do it? Oh, it is working. Last time it is not working. Here working. It's a say 8 in 8. It is working. No problem. Very good. Okay. So I can give admin commands happily. Okay, but you must be a sudo user. The sudo user only can able to give by root only. So root must be there. So root is a very important thing. Understand, guys, what is a sudo user and how to give the sudo. If anybody touch with Ubuntu don't have administrator. So root is there, but root is not showing outside. So whenever you see Ubuntu commands, always show sudo only. Okay, why it is always sudo some command, sudo ls. If you put a ls also, sudo ls only. Okay, why? Because of it's a normal user only. If you want to do any admin command, you should use sudo. If you want to install a application, sudo apt-get in application name in a Ubuntu. But in Linux, we have a root. Okay, if you want to install anything here, sudo space yum install application name, like that we can do it, like a sudo yum install what you want to install, that we can able to put the name. So what install, I'll already install so many things. Wget, I will install wget. Yeah, oh, very good. Luckily it is not there, so I'm going to install wget. Yes, so now it is downloading packages. Okay, guys, you are about to close in 8 minutes. Okay, so there is some problem. Again, put a s. Succeeded install. So with a normal user, actually normally in student cannot install anything. Okay, without directly yum install wget or yum install network tools, yum install vim, like this. If you are type, it will tell you are not an administrator to install or permission denied. Okay, access denied. These kind of stuff it will show. But when you use sudo, you can able to do it. Why? Because of you're a sudo user. So very simple. What I done, I will tell. First of all, I went to root. So I log in as a root and I open this file and I check this portion. Then I went to VA or nano also okay, /etc/ sudo ers. I went there and I removed these hash symbols. I removed these two hash symbols. So make it like this. Make it like this. No hashes. No hashes. Okay. Okay. So after this one, what I done, I check my account student. Okay. Next, what I done, user mod for safe. I giving a -a. -a means append, and this group wheel is a wheel. So I'm using that one only. If different group is there, then you can use. If you add some other group with like this context, it will work, no problem. Next, again ID student. Okay, then go to the student and then put a sudo. I try to change the password for user 2. Okay, and as well as I try to install sudo yum install wget. It's one application services. Okay, then why? So it is to install. Okay, so this is what I done. So you want I'll give you. What is sudo UR and their file names. We have 6 minutes to disconnect. This is not nonsense. It is very good one. And compulsory, sometimes they will ask the questions like this. Okay. In interview, if you are keep on telling answers, they like you, they love you, and as well as they will keep on asking questions also. In interview, whenever you are giving answers, very interestingly, all answers you are giving, they like you, they love you, and they will give a very good note in their form. They have a form, so they will put it. This candidate is very good. Okay, good in this kind of knowledge. The project also depends upon your giving an interview. Very good projects or fast projects, you will get it. Okay, and give the clear answers. Tell them answers in a very easy way. Okay, easy way. We have to tell answers. Clear cut answer we should give, not shortcut answers. Okay, what is ID? ID is ID. That's it. ID is, it will check. No, some people will give answer that kind of stuff. No. ID, username will verify user ID, user primary group and group ID, and other group information and their SC Linux content information also. Okay, if only ID command, current users information it will show, ID user will shows other users information. Okay, so like that you have to give clear answers. Okay guys, so I'm going to stop the record. Okay.